welcome back to Killboy, and today we will be building inside of Killboy's Air Force. We will be building a supersonic missile capable of going, I'm aiming for at least Mach 3, but I don't know what it's going to be at, and so yeah, that's what we're doing today, and yeah, I'm doing a commentary. So this is a commentary. That's why you can't hear any audio. Yeah, at some point, I'm going to figure out how to do commentary and have audio. If somebody knows how to do that in the comments, please tell me, because I, really want to know. So, yeah, so I'm currently just watching this. And so, yeah, I'm naming it right now. The KD-1. KD stands for Kerbal Defense. The Silver Missile. Because it's going to be, I'm going to color it fully silver. Now, the design process of this missile, period, is very long. And if you guys didn't see the description of the video, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the KD missile. It's going to be a little bit of a spoiler how fast it goes. So, the KD missile is a missile capable of a supersonic missile, that's a concept, capable of going almost Mach 5. It's had one successful run where it went only Mach 3. I believe it's Mach 3, I don't know. But it had only one successful run, and it wasn't very successful. It didn't hit the target, but it still landed on the island that the target was with. So yeah, here I am pondering about the missile. And then on screen, I'm just trying to figure out how can I connect it like this, and then I find out there's a close fairing button, and at some point. So, yeah, just give Kyle a minute. This is not going to be the final version. This is like one of the first versions. And the Silver Missile is known for one thing and one thing only. It's known for how bad it is at being controlled. So yeah, and also this video was not going to be a commentated video at first. It was actually going to be a normal video, but apparently I forgot to turn on my mic. So that's bad. So I decided I wanted to put communications, the reaction wheel. Yes, I put a reaction wheel on this thing. Then I realized the communications can't go in there. That communications can't go in there. What about this one? And later, it looks pretty good, but later you'll see that it's not. So then I pick my advanced inline stabilizer. So I picked that one. Let's see. What else are you gonna do, Kyle? See, here's. Yeah, so I found out that those are still too big, and I'm like, where can I put them now? And then I put them on top with the probe. Because, in real life, that would be much more sensible. Because then you just have to connect a small wire to it. So, yeah. Yeah, so currently putting it down. So, extending it to make sure that, doesn't show anywhere. Retract it, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and make an action group for this, and I just realized, you know what, this thing will be protected by fairing. I'm just gonna make it so that all of them are extended. So that's what I do. And then alright, so I finished that. I turn it silver. It's the name, and then I go and find a good rocket, engine. Decide it's going to be the swivel, and the swivel is actually what goes on until the end, so it still has a lot to be desired, but I'm sure the engine power on this thing, doesn't need any boost. Because as you'll see, when I launch it for like the final time, that's probably the fastest it goes. That's what I use. So originally I wanted, you know guys, how you see those videos where like the rockets go and then just turn on their main engines so they go like up, and then they use like RCS I think, and they turn themselves, and then when they're pointing fully sideways, they just like turn on their main engines and it goes like. And right here I finished it, and now I'm gonna make the dummy probe. So Island Airfield is what's gonna be our target for today. Yeah, so as it's loading, yeah, right here we got it, and I decided to waste battery and move it like this. There we go. Oh, I turned on hibernation. Reaction wheels, I turned on SAS only because SAS isn't on. Then I went back to Space Center, and then actually right here, I just wanted to quit my everything because it was pretty glitchy. Because probably I was running out of memory, so. And yeah, so here I'm trying to launch it from the launch pad, because just click on launch. You can just click on launch pad and then find your rocket and then just launch it, which is pretty cool. That's what I did. And I mean, if I have to go do something like that, because I'm gonna make a lot of missiles, because my name's Killboy, and so yeah, I decided to quit. What's the name of it? Final Cut, because that thing was actually first in my forced quit, as you guys see. That means it's taking the most memory. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's much better. That's much smoother. But for you guys, it's actually pretty smooth because I've sped it up 2 times. So now it's lifting off. Here, I didn't know which throttle to put it at, so I thought 1/3 at first. But then I didn't, so what I did at first was aim to go up to like 1,000 feet and then do our turn, but things didn't go that way. Oh no, I aimed for 2,000 at first. Yeah, and then I decided to turn, and this is what happened. So it just went uncontrollable. What was really bad about this was so I have this abort mod where if your rocket starts going out of control, it just automatically aborts. In order for you to accept the abort, you have to like go retrograde, because that's what, without the mod, that's what probably you would do, point retrograde, so that you would crash into the ocean. And so yeah, I turned on retrograde, and then I turned on normal to try to fix it myself. But yeah, I guess it just automatically did it by itself. And my engines ran out of fuel. I tried igniting them, but the abort system got to it first. And so yeah, that's how that one ended. So yeah, Kyle is just gonna launch another one, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom just for like a sec, because it's basically the same result. Okay, I tried going a little higher. This one I tried going a little higher. So
look. You want your house? They live next to the. Okay.
I have to go pee.
I do to that.
Yeah, looks like the abort system went off again. See those landed? Yeah, this one was the one that like almost landed on the land, but didn't. Okay, so perfect timing coming back. So yeah, then I'm just gonna do a few more modifications. Like I'm gonna add some wings, and then something like really weird happens. Let me just skip forward to when that happens. Yes. So I decide I'm gonna put it all the way up here. And then this is what happens when I launch it. I'm like, what? I mean, okay, and then I'm like, wait a sec. I look over at the VIB. And like I'm like, wait, what happened? Yeah, thankfully I saved an older version of the KD-1, so I loaded that and put everything I needed, and then decided, you know what, we don't need those launch supports. All right, so now we're just gonna launch, and we're up in the air, and now just gonna set that as target. And this is probably the one launch that I get actually really, really close to my target. And the KD-1, sadly guys, I just got a notification from the Kerbal Defense force. That's who we're working for. They said that they want the KD-1 scrapped, so I relayed that to everybody else, so they scrapped the KD-1, but they kept the design, so we're just gonna make it a KD-2, and we're not gonna actually use the same design. We're gonna use a more powerful probe, bigger parts, and here's what's weird. The SAS absolutely just makes the rocket look weird, and here we nearly miss it. Like, I'm like, seriously. Yeah, I don't know what happened there with it going rogue, so I'm actually going to skip past all these build parts because it's just me building, so let's fast forward. Oh yeah, and I don't remember to, right here, I put a little more fuel, and I don't remember to turn on SAS, and it goes sideways, and I decide to revert, and then I start flying again. Go. And then here is one of the ones that I went way off target, but this is also one of the ones that I probably went like Mach 4, maybe Mach 3. This is also one of the times that, I mean, I'd call this one successful because it actually pointed towards the target. This one probably looked the most cool, because this one probably burned the most. This is actually going to be the thumbnail of this video. Actually, I'm not going to put it as a thumbnail. I'm just going to let YouTube decide, and if it decides that one, then cheers, YouTube. So I look high speed, 1,467 miles per hour. Meters per second, I meant. And then I launch again. And this time, similar results, but this time I think, you know what, I'm just going to full send it. And then I'm like, hot, and then I just blow everything. So, looks like we got to 1,634 meters per second. And then I said to myself, you know what, it's the end of this video. And that means that's the end of this video too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.